welcome back to Sunkenland. Today's going to be a little different. It's kind of a build update more than anything else. I've been spending a couple of days collecting loads of resources, which we have already run out of now. Mostly of metal. I'm going to hold on for a little bit just for the daylight to hit, so we can actually talk through exactly what's been going on over here. So whilst we do wait for the daytime, I'm going to take some stuff that I've loaded in for trading. We're just going to make a bee run to the trading shop, which is not far from me. There it is. I was going to say, it was around somewhere. Oh yeah, just while we'll kill some time while we wait for the daylight and we can go through it all in better detail. Nowhere near finished at all. Nowhere near finished at all. The idea was to build it in metal first and then to eventually upgrade it to iron. I'm glad I did, because the amount of iron that will probably be needed over time would be astronomical. I'm just going to pull this boat in about here. Alright, so we've got a load of stuff that we've got surplus. I've probably got more, to be honest, but this is what we went with. Let's just probably grab some batteries or even metal. That would be handy.
I get pretty seasick sometimes.
So what have they got? Do you know what? I want to get the metal first, because why not? We can, and if we can, we do. And I'll tell you what, I'll have the wood as well, because we are not low, but we've used quite a bit of the wood. Just having a look now. Blue wallpaper stripe. No, we've already got that. Okay, I'm not sure what we need Marvel for, so it's fine. We'll get rid of the junk first. Stuff that they definitely am not going to accept that for. One of them, still no deal. Two of them, great stuff. What can I take back? Alright, one of the machetes. There we go. That's a deal. Quick, easy job done on that one. I would like to take the 2 batteries. How's that? That's not enough. What about the machete as well? You still need more. Okay. Well, if I give you another one of those, that's great stuff. See, I'll have that as well. Get lost. Okay. Boom. Oh, I'll take some can of food. Not bad. I need more. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, hang on. I've got a machete. It's got to be worth a machete, right? Not bad. I need more. That's perfect. We'll do that then. Boom. We've still got 5 of those there. When I get one of them for one of them, get lost. Get lost 2 of them. You'd need more still. And that's great stuff. Well, what about if you give me a coin or 2? 4 coins as well. Actually, that's not bad, because I'll add that. That can be used for trading later on. I'll keep that locked up just in case anything new comes out. We've still got one of these. So what can we get for one of these? Can we get the 2 food? We'll go for the electronic. No, need more for the electronic. What about the glass? There we go. We've got a deal. Yeah, I'm happy with that little haul. And the best part is, we've got... Oh, did I just pull my gun out? My bad. We now have daylight. That does remind me, I've still got to get some fuel out of the... do we call it a home? It's getting closer to being a castle. But I have got to get fuel out at some point. Fill the engine up, the little engine that could. So you can see the outline as we've got it so far. Tower 1 is pretty much built, the outer shell. We've still got to do the defensive walls, protection around it as well, where I did start to do. And then Tower 2 is semi-finished. A lot of protection around that side underneath the big rock as well will need to be done. You'll see that the legs stick out here, so we're going to have to do nice padded protection around here, which we will do. It's not a problem. And then eventually we'll go out with like a sea wall there and there from these rocks, and a gated closure for our boats so we can come in. And this will be our little port and harbour. Don't worry about this. This won't be here. I'll scrap that. I've just left it here for the time being. I've already started removing some, but yeah, I wanted to show everybody how to kind of do the floating bridges. So this links up right across the top, which we will show you. But first you need to kind of link it with some bases, like so. So this is the platform base. Boom, or foundation, metal foundations, there we go. So you place them down first, then you use the I forget the name of these now as well. Support bars, metal columns, wooden columns, any columns, and you stack the columns up to get to the height you want. Then you can build a flat floor above it. Once you've built the flat floor, simply pull out your magical repair hammer and just demolish, reclaiming some of the material back. It is not really a cost-effective way of doing it, but the end result will be a bridge, because you can also do it from remove the platform foundations, and you'll get quite a bit of that from that. And this will give you your harboured entrance. So, I mean, the harbour will be coming out there, and you just come out from the harbour. There you go. There's your grand entrance. Yeah, the towers themselves, they're ever so slightly different in design. Things that I've learnt from doing the first one, I've adapted for the second, which you will see. So you go up the stairs. I probably should put that repair hammer away before I do some damage. No lights, no decoration, no nothing yet. This is just the basic building. So you come in. You've got access to windows on all sides. They do change them up a little bit. We're using stairs rather than ladders for the most part. Again, access out of windows to the defensible points when needed, and that can come all the way around. Nice 360, and then to the side, this side, it does clip through a little bit, and the whole reason I put it through a clip, just to give me enough room to get through easy. Another set of stairs you can go up to the next level. This is the highest level of enclosed tower, and then I've just gone for a couple of sets of ladders to get to the actual top deck, which again gives you a nice clear view of everything where you can defend from. And these are just a little iron plating. They don't take a lot to create in metal. They're not as strong as a metal wall or anything of the sort, but they are easy to place. They don't line up quite so well, but they're great to make sort of turrets. And I've just put a semi-circular, or square if you like, round here just so you don't fall in so easily. Right, if we go down a level, you'll see we've got the doorway here. For some reason I can't place a doorway on the other side. Don't know why, so that'll be a complete open. And then I will brace this wall up eventually, similar to what I've done to the front. So yeah, there's the home. And here's the defence directly over the harbour, where we'll probably place a machine gun or two. And then that brings us into the second tower, which as you can see is not finished, not complete, not quite. But I think the design's slightly better. So we've got the stairs all on one side. So you can see we'll go down the stairs, big open room, all the way around, and down the stairs again. And you get to the bottom floor. Same sort of design on the way out, except for this one doesn't have a set of stairs going down this way. This one has a bit of a zigzaggy set of stairs, which is fine. It's just working around the rock. Just grab those. So yeah, the idea is once Tower 2 is built to the same spec-ish as Tower 1, I'm going to finish off the walkway across here. Again, just basics. Butch up some of the defence on both sides at the bottom, but only the basics. So the outside, the barbed wire sort of, I'll put some barbed wires around sort of these bits here. We're not going for the big armoured plating stuff yet. And then once that's done, I can then work out a base. Which I can actually do it now quickly. Just a rough sketch. So we all know what I'm talking about. Alright, let me get... Can I not climb up on that from here? So yeah, so you'd have like a wall coming out this way. And then probably across here a little bit. So you'd have a walkway coming out somewhere around here. Not ideally this position, it'll probably be a bit more squared. Or, I don't know, maybe at an angle. Anyhow, it will come out this way a little bit. Then we'll have a door in here probably. 1 or 2 doors for the different boats we can get in. And it would come following round and link up to this one. And on each end, if I can never get out of here once I get... I don't know, it just seems like they put the... just slightly too high to just jump up. There we go. But yeah, so the idea is once we've got it this far round, I'll put little shorter, smaller towers in. Nothing that big. We're talking sort of maybe a 2x2 squared tower in on the corners. So probably come out a little further. And they won't be nowhere near as high. They'll be like 2-storey with a walkway across the top as well. And that'll purely be all defensive. So our port would be completely and utterly defensive and defended. That's the idea. It's a similar build that I've done before, and it works. It really does. We'll probably build up this side as well. So this would be like a solid blockable wall with walkways attached to it. There's a bird I shot down earlier. Let's grab that. And then I possibly will stick another tower sort of on this end here. Just build up a little tower here as well. Maybe not as high as the actual build, but a tower on this end of the rock, sort of defending this area, this point. I can go from point A to point B. And then really this is kind of the exposed side. There's lots of land. Less chance to sort of build up off. You've got exposed foundations if you build here. So yeah, this is kind of I'm not sure exactly what to do this corner. That's probably the only thing. But we do have this one here, which is fairly a substantial size, where we can stick a tower on this corner. And so we can still build out a little bit on the actual main property or the main living area. And then, yeah, we've got this one here. We can, again, just put like a sentry tower. Nothing as big as those, but a small sentry tower with walls blocking from wall to wall, trying to enclose the whole situation. And that will be our island fortress. It is going to take time to get there. I understand that. I'm not in a rush. We've got plenty of time to get all the episodes in to get the build done. As long as you're happy to stick with me, I'm happy to keep going. We've got lots of the map to still explore. I'm able to zoom out. I mean, look at all that. This place, I think it's over here, it's a massive empty island as well. So there's going to be lots more being added to it all the time. We've not even scratched the surface, really. I mean, there's so much to do. And, yeah, there's only one of me. Would be nice if there was 2, 3 or 4 of me, but as it is, there's one of me doing all this. So it does take a bit of time. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice little episode just to get a little bit in there so that you can see that the progress has been made. I think next time we are going to have to hit somewhere out there. We need to go find some raw materials, mostly metal. At the moment we do need a lot of metal because yeah, we're pretty much out, and I've got a lot of defensive work to do, and I've had a lot more repair jobs. I mean, in the last episode we thought we got away quite lightly. I did a few repairs, but later on I have found lots more of the barbed wire was damaged quite badly, and we actually had multiple repair drop jobs under here. So all these foundations here round the I suppose where I was, I can't even get up now, where I was standing on the machine gun here firing, the odd people were firing at me and they were just sort of hitting everything around here. So we did have quite a few repairy bits to do. which, you know, is fine. It happens. I understand it. And I have just noticed that that's kind of landed perfectly on that corner. Anyway, yeah, so Tower 1, as you can see, looks really good. Tower 2 looks bigger, width-wise. I mean, look at that image-wise, so it does look bigger. But it's not, it's the same size there. We've worked it out so they're going to be the same size in towers and heights. They are, I don't know what to call them, the twin towers or the gate towers, but yeah, they're our towers. They're not as tall as our actual home, but I mean, yeah, the views from there are pretty good anyway, so we can cast our eyes pretty much anywhere around this island pretty darn quickly. And I suppose when I get up here, I'll do a second layer of defensive line of the iron plating as well to give it that castle look and effect. Yeah, and it's now I know that these islands are respawning enemies. It makes it a little more interesting because you don't know where your next attackers are coming from. Because like before, I cleared loads of islands, so maybe I had to wait I think I've got it set for something like 10 days in game respawn or whatever. So maybe where I'd cleared a load of these islands locally, there was no one there to attack me. And I know for once you get to sort of like day 50, they attack from much further away. So you get all the shotguns, machine guns attacking you, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, it's just a case of getting this place ready, defensible wise, so I can rush around and defend it pretty easily by one person doing it. But if ever I am joined by multiple people, I will have multiple chances to defend as well. And those damn birds do annoy me a lot. My mouse is going a bit slow today. There we go, got one. There you go. So you can shoot them, and they are good bird meat. You click that up. You get 3 bird meat. I thought it was only 2. So yeah, you get bird meat from them, which is come on, can I get up there? Apparently not. Yes, I can. There we go. Little cheaty way of getting up, I guess. So you can get bird meat, which obviously you just chuck on the old fire. That'll cook it up. Not that I'm going to use it. I'm going to stick it away in there and get everything tucked away, and yeah, off I pop to the next one. So yeah, I say the next one we won't be doing any building. You won't see any more progress because it will technically be in about, well, it'll be the next day, next in-game day, because obviously I won't start an episode this early, this late in an in-game day. But yeah, we'll start not bright and early in the next day, and we'll go out somewhere new. Trying to think where we haven't been. See, the Neptune, we've discovered that, but we haven't been to it. I'm not sure exactly what that is, and we've got a few more dotted around this way, which is kind of where we can see. So yeah, we'll go off that way, and we'll go find something to scavenge. Metal is the key, is what we're looking for at the moment. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to do it part build, just so that one, I can show you kind of how I do the walkways between towers, and how my thought processes have changed as I was building them. As you can see, I learnt from how I did the first tower, which is why I've now got the stairs zigzagging up one side of the second tower. And again, I mean, this is just for now that dock sort of area. That will be a proper dock eventually. But it all takes resources, and believe it or not, this took 2 full barrels worth of metal that we had stored, or we didn't have it stored, but we did eventually get it stored. No, that's the wrong ship. And then my little motorboat was fully stocked full of metal, and I had a fair chunk of metal as well on me. Yeah, it was just a case we were only picking up the metal, scavenging metal, but it worked to our advantage. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and follow us on all our social media outlets. We are on Facebook. We run a farming simulator group on Facebook. So yeah, we run a farming simulator group on Facebook. We're on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I think that's it. But anyway, till next time, this has been MattyG. Peace out.